Going live, y'all. Are we going live? Hey, what's up, everybody? It's another week of the Multiverse podcast here with Holly Noon and Mini Baby
Hey.
Grogu. We got a lot to talk about, guys, a whole bunch, and we got a really special guest. Y'all better tune in, man. Let's get it.
What do you know about the multiverse?
Multiverse. I know you guys are looking at the screen and you've seen this guy here before. That guy, that one and only Mini Baby Grogu, but you see him a little different these days. Before, he was coming through, showing the pod love, coming through, helping us out when we needed, and it just seemed only right to bring him on to the team, man. And now he is officially a member of the multiverse. Give it up. Give it up for me. Give it up for me. Yeah, Manny. It is an absolute pleasure to finally have you on the team, man. How was your weekend? Let's start with that. How was your weekend? Any
Yeah.
any new things happen at MegaCon that we should know about?
It was my weekend was beautiful, man. Thanks. Shout out to Geeks of Comedy for having me. I went out there and did some comedy at MegaCon. I didn't even think that was a possibility. I didn't know people did it. They've been doing it for 9 years, so I was fortunate enough to be in the ninth year of it. I saw a lot of cool stuff, man. They had a lot of. I saw a comic that was worth drum roll 45 G's, just sitting there, nice little 45 G's. Yes, it was a first issue of Spider-Man. It was nice. I saw one that was worth 200 G's too. It was crazy. They got some crazy stuff out there. I
So,
seen people buy statues that were worth $3,000. It was boy.
so many. You're telling me you saw a $44,000
Yes,
Spider-Man comic book, and the
yes.
villain in you did not pull up. The villain at that point, the real villain did not show up. The Joker in you, the lizard in you, the mini baby Grogu in you did not show up to say, like, I gotta take this one. This one I gotta get.
I weighed my options, and I figured I wasn't fast enough to get away. Okay, but trust me, it was in my mind. Well, as
Oh,
soon as she handed it to me, I just touched it. I said, "Oh shit, I can roll with
yeah,
this."
man, 44,000. That's a lot for a comic book. I need that comic book to read itself to me, and I need
Fact.
the pictures to come up off the page and enact whatever scene is going on in the comic book. That's the only way 44,000 seems like a good, a fair price. Because
But
I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Give me the reprint. I'll take
it
the
was really
reprint.
good.
Let's
It
rock.
was cool. It was fun. It was fun though. It was cool. I did some real fun stuff.
That's what's up. What about you, Holly? Any $50,000 comics you come in contact with this week?
No, unfortunately, no, I didn't have that pleasure, and I don't think my bank account could handle me purchasing anything of that sizable amount. No, I did see Minnie's like pictures and things he was posting on Instagram, TikTok, and all that good stuff. I was like trying to heart like and support, so it looked
Yeah.
like it was a great time. So now it's on my list next year. I think I need to go so I can get dressed up and have
Yes.
Oh man,
You never
big,
been?
big dreams, big
I've
dreams.
never been. Mind you, I went to like UCF and all this kind of stuff. I never even thought about going. Yeah, I never. Yeah, and I lived there. Didn't even think to go. So
Well,
now it's on
that's
my
what's up.
list. Yeah,
Shout out to Holly's bucket list. Here we go.
yeah, right.
Yo, but listen, this
Next
week
year.
we're fortunate to have a very special guest. We have another actor, y'all. It's starting to things
Yeah.
are starting to pick up, and I'm pretty excited about this one right here, man. And I love to hear what he got to say. So before we bring him on, I want to just go ahead and give y'all a look at this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me jump into my bag of tricks, see what I got going on in my bag of tricks, man. But listen, you may have seen him on Blue Bloods. You may have seen him on Raising Canaan. You know what I'm saying? But one thing's for sure, where you're gonna see him next is right here on the MulTYversed. I want everybody to give a big round of applause. Big round of applause. Big round of applause for Germaine Brooks, aka he
Oh, what do you go? Where the man go?
he hit me. He hit me. All right.
Technical difficulties.
Technical
Okay.
difficulties. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was the biggest fake out of the year for y'all right there. So I'm bringing you live. I'm bringing you live. Invisible Germaine Brooks, aka Mouce. When he reappears, we'll make sure we tap in with him, man. But we got a lot to talk about with him today, man. So we'll just give him some time to get back in here. Now I'm on vacation right now out here in hot behind Florida. As you can see, I'm currently perspirating right now because it's so hot. It's so hot down here in Florida, man. This is ridiculous. I don't even know how y'all live like this. I I really feel like I need to run for the border. Like this is how hot it is. This is how hot it is right here, man. So I big ups to y'all for being able to deal with this. But look, man, we lucky enough to get my man back up in here. Let's make sure we got him this time. Let's make sure we got him this time.
We got his blacked out. Is he there? You there, sir?
Uh-oh. We having them technical difficulties again.
You see nothing.
Well,
it would have to be somebody I knew.
It's all good. Eventually, we'll get a good connection with Mouce, and we'll tap into some of the stuff y'all going on. Yeah, see, Mouce is smart. Mouce like me. Like, look, I got a backup plan for the backup plan. Let's see if we can holler that backup, Mouce. Mouce. No. The backup plan. Hold up. Here you go.
What's good at the original plan?
Okay, hold up. Yeah, the original plan. One of these plans gonna work.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm seeing elbows.
That's it. Say shout out to Mouce's armpit.
What is going on, my guy?
This is it, man.
Can you hear me? Can I hear you?
Hey, Mouce, if you can hear us, man, we appreciate all of the hard effort you going through right now to try to connect with us, man. We know the universe gonna part ways and make sure we get this done the right way. So if you can continue to try to tap in with us, we'd love to talk to you, man. But we're gonna give Mouce a chance.
Frozen in the world.
Yeah, we're gonna give Mouce a chance to get it situated, and we'll get him back up in here.
See, that's why you don't trust me, Bad Tie.
Nah. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I know how these things are. Listen, I'm in Florida right now, and I'm dealing with internet issues myself. So I totally get it. So it's no big deal. You know what I'm saying? I know Mouce wanted to come on here and tap in with us, so I'm grateful for that. And we'll figure it out. It looked like he got it together somewhat. Let's see. Hold up. Uh-oh. I see movement. Mouce, can you hear us, Mouce? Mouce, like,
if he froze, that's the illest frozen pose of all time.
That's it, man.
Screenshot.
That's a mixtape cover. Oh, there it is.
Look, it's Mouce. Mouce, I see Mouce got the same internet I got. It's all good, Mouce. Like we can't get mad at him, man.
Right next to each other.
That's the lifestyle, man. Listen, while Mouce is getting it together, I want to go ahead and take an opportunity just to go ahead and shout out everybody in the comment section. We appreciate y'all coming through and showing love. You know, it's always lovely to see you, Lisa. What's up, Lisa? Welcome Minnie to the crew. Anybody who's coming through, welcome Minnie to the crew. He's officially a member of the family. So make sure you give him his love. Hey, queens and kings. I love it. Facebook user. I want to give you your flowers. Let us know who this is. Hey, family, yo, yeah, all that. We love you. Whoever you are, we love you. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah. What up, guys? What up to you too? So listen. So this week we're supposed to have Germaine Brooks, aka Mouce, an actor who has been in Blue Bloods, who has also been in a movie called Leela and what is it, Leela and Eva?
Layla and Eve.
Layla and Eve. Layla
Yeah.
and Eve, my bad, because I got it all down here. So my bad if I messed
You
that up.
good,
But
Shakira.
yeah. So and that was with Viola Davis and Jennifer
and J
Lopez.
Lo. Bro, you know how ill it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. So
Mm.
Mouse was fortunate enough to have a big role in that show and had some on screen encounters with these young ladies. And I made a post and put that link out there. Unfortunately, we can't play it on the show. They be acting funny and stuff when we
Yeah.
start playing, content that's on those other platforms. But I put the link in there so y'all can check it out. See um Germaine, aka Mouse, in his element. So hopefully we'll get him back and we can tap in with him. I guess what we can do. Oh, Shakita, what up, Shakita James? What's going on?
What
What's
it
going on? That's
do?
Shakita, man. Much love, sister. Thank you for coming through. That's
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, Greg. He said that's his man, Greg, little brother. Okay, all right,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's facts.
Okay, that's what's up, man. All right. That's what's up. So, while we try to continue to tap in with Jermaine, I mean, there's been some. I guess we can talk about this. I didn't want to spend a lot of time on it because it's fresh on everybody's minds, and everybody's hearts, to be honest. Um, just recently, hey, what's going on, Vince? Man, thanks for pulling up, man, and showing love. Vince is on vacation too, so shout out to
Woo.
you, man. I'm down here burning in your city, man, and yeah, it's look. I feel like the more longer and longer I'm on here, I'll probably melt by the end of the episode. So if that happens, just make sure the ship keeps running. That's all I'm saying, guys. Just make sure the ship keeps running.
You
But
don't
Vince,
live up north though. Like you had like you just came down from New York or something. Like, like you,
nah, no.
I don't get hot in South Carolina.
No, I
you
don't
right
get hot
there.
in South Carolina. Let me tell you why I don't get hot in South Carolina. Everybody who knows me knows this.
Central
I'm not.
AC.
I keep my AC banging. I keep that
I knew
AC
it.
banging. You come to my house, you always comfortable. You come to my house, you always either you comfortable or I got sweaters and coats for you.
But you
But
in the
that AC,
villa right now. Put that
that
joint to 65.
yo, bro, it's on. Listen, it's on 60. Like yo, it's on 60 or
60.
65. It's like 65 right now. But yo, I'm telling you, it's still murderous out here. Like this heat is. I'm. You know that heat where you walk out and you be all happy, and then all of a sudden you get miserable. You just be like, just walking around everywhere. My kids is like, Daddy, Daddy. I'm like, yo, what you want? Water.
That bucket
You
heat,
probably want
boy.
some water. You know what I mean? But that's where we at right
Yeah.
now. But I'm enjoying vacation, man. It's cool to be down here with the fam and everything like that. So, we gonna continue to enjoy that, even if it costs me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, we're gonna continue to try to tap in with Jermaine, and if not, then we'll try to catch him at another time or a better time. Um, but as I was saying, most recently, we had an incident happen in Texas where the unthinkable happened. Again, we had a gentleman go up into an elementary school full of kids, teachers, um, and just open fire uh, on all of these little children, killing 19 children and 2 adults, I believe.
Oh
And
my
this is right after what, a week ago, about a week and a half
Yeah.
ago. We just had another mass shooting in New York, um, in Buffalo, where a gentleman went into a grocery store and opened fire on some individuals, killing 10, I believe, and wounding others. Um, Guys, after hearing what happened and transpired, um, just over the weekend, um, you know, what kind of mindset? How are you? I mean, what's your temperatures right now? Ollie, I mean, like, how are you feeling right now, knowing that you have two little girls that could have been in elementary school.
Yeah, so that's why I homeschool. But yeah, no, I mean, I think it for me, I'm still processing it. I think it's like how many school shootings has there been? And it's like the fact that high school, elementary school, it's like nothing's off limits. And so I think it's just scary. Like honestly, everything that's happened these last few weeks, I'm still processing it. But I think it's just, man, it almost is like, wow, it's kind of scary to raise kids in these times because it's just like places that you kind of thought were the grocery store and school, places that are like, all right, we come go like it's no problem, and now it's like, am I going to get shot today going to pick up food or dropping my kids off, or are they in harm's way? So yeah, just more to worry about in this world, it seems like.
How about you, Minnie? How are you feeling right about now?
I mean, it's tough. I'm glad that my daughter's not. I mean, she's off for the rest of the year after today was the last day. So I was glad that was the case because you never know. You never know copycats and dummies out there and weirdos. But I, I I- I'm not numb to it. But I mean, I come from the Columbine age, so you know what I'm saying. It's been you can count them. You know what I mean. So to me, it's more about what to do. Of course, we're going to feel it. We're going to go through that grieving process. But at the same time, we can't forget that it keeps happening. Because, like you said, you started with the unthinkable, but it's not really that unthinkable when we're at like number 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it keeps happening. So we need to like come up with something. And I don't know what it is. I don't claim to have the answers or whatever. I know for a fact when it comes to schools now, when it comes to the shopping center, that's harder to
Yeah.
navigate. But when it comes to schools per se, I've always said that I think a lot of resources are wasted in not protecting our schools. Sometimes we might be focusing too much on the kids inside of school than what's going in the school. You know what I'm saying? Like you should use the resources sometimes that we have out there walking down the halls and checking kids to be actually checking who's in there and who's not supposed to be in there. I think it should be harder for you to walk into a school. It shouldn't be a person. Remember that last time we had that girl that walked into that school and spent like a whole half a day at school and got caught. She was grown. She was trying to do it for like TikTok or something.
Hmm.
Like that should never happen. Like not even that. Like you know what I'm saying, she didn't shoot nobody, but not even that. Like the fact that a grown ass person can go to a school and sit there for half a day and ain't nobody figure out you ain't supposed to be there. That should be alarming to everybody. Like the security should be a whole lot. And I'm talking about not security in terms of controlling what's going on inside the school, but controlling what's coming inside. Who's coming in, who's not, who's supposed to be there, who's not. These are kids that we're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. I think the proximity in which these events are happening, um, I mean, should raise some level of alarm. Um, in the places where they can actually effectively do something about it. Um, the grocery store and school have one very, very critical thing in common. They're places that you think you can go to and come out of safely. Like when I go to the grocery store or when I want to send my child to school, I don't want to feel as though that's a dangerous place. Or like even if if it is the reality, no parent wants to have the burden of feeling as though they can't take their children out anymore. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't want to go to a grocery store or put them in school and then something, God forbid, happens. And then I'm just like, well, the signs were there. Why didn't I just heed the warnings? Because, this would be the first year that my son goes to school. And this has been a decision that me and wifey have been thinking about long and hard because I just didn't want him to go to school. I wanted him to be homeschooled. Um, and I gave him the opportunity to make the decision. I said, "Are you ready to go to school?" He said yes. So I wanted to afford him that opportunity. But then at the same time, this happens. Um, and granted, it's more of an isolated situation. It does happen. But the frequency of it happening is not like absurd. But even with that being said, the timing of the grocery store shooting, and now an elementary school, which we're talking about, 5, 6 year olds, 7 year olds, 8 year olds, 9 year olds. We're not talking about middle school kids. Not that kids aren't kids, but when you start talking about like really hunting these really 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 small children, that's where I think it gets it starts to really pull at your heartstrings because of the innocence within those. You think about the innocence within those ages. Um, mm, it's tough.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a lot going on. It's like COVID and then shootings and
Monkey
like it's
pop.
a lot. Yeah, it's just a lot. Like, man, it's a lot. It's like George Floyd. I think it's like, isn't it the anniversary of his death today? I think too. Like, it's a lot.
It's
It's
a
a
lot.
lot to process. Like, I'm seeing, man, it's a lot. That's why I think for me, I'm still processing everything. So we'll see.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold up. I don't mean to
Okay.
stop you. I think our guest Ivana is fine. Yeah, look, I hear sound. I hear sound. We lit. We
Man, I
lit.
need a tech. Where y'all tech department at, man?
Man, they on vacation. They on vacation
Dude,
too, man. That's how we do, man.
man,
We
COVID
don't
strikes again.
we don't schedule. Our schedule. We need a new scheduler. Our scheduler be all over the place. Listen, we got
You got the
one.
schedule right.
Huh?
The schedule right. It's just I don't know why I couldn't connect earlier or whatever. I had to get on a computer, man. My phone
Nah,
was
we good,
tripping,
man.
boy.
We good, man. We
We
got
lit, though.
you
We
here.
in here.
Yeah, we got you. So listen, like we gonna do this again, man. Let's go ahead and give it a big round of applause for Mr. Germaine Brooks, aka Mouse in the house. Come on,
Hey,
man. What's
lit.
up?
Hey,
Yeah, man.
woo! There it
Everybody
is.
in the
Hey,
chat.
man.
Yeah, give it
I
up.
know
Give
how
it
to do
up.
an introduction, man. That's what's up,
Give,
man.
give it up, man. Give it up. Listen, man,
Making
we
it
really,
feel real good.
yeah, man, we try to do that over here at the Multiverse. Yo,
I
listen,
dig that.
it's really, really good to have you here, man. We
Oh,
we we
man.
we really blessed because the man next to you said he got a special place in in your heart, and he was like, "Look, I ain't yeah, that guy right there, that guy right there." He said, "Listen, my man said he'll come through," and I was like, "Hold up, he gonna make time for us?" He was like, "Look,
What?
man,
Man, I'm
that's my
here.
boy. Look,
I
man,
would
that's
rather be
what's up,
nowhere
man."
else. Nowhere else
Man,
than be right here with y'all, man.
with the
I'm here.
Mandalorian
Yeah.
shirt on. Look at him, man, coming through,
Man, no,
knowing
that's
how to
just my
rap.
dog, Minnie. I had to rock this for you, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I had to rock this for the
Yes,
homie,
sir.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
man, that's
know,
what it is,
nothing
man.
major.
So
What's up, though?
look, Mouse, we got a couple questions, man. You know what I'm
What you
saying?
got?
My team put together some real good questions. I want to
Okay,
go ahead and
good.
hear some of these questions they got for you. And
What you got?
look, I'm gonna start with your dog. I'm gonna start with your dog, man, because he said as soon as I said put some questions together, he said I already got them. So since he
Oh,
already got
man.
them, go ahead,
Oh,
hey,
man. Don't
jump in
let
there,
me ask
man.
no questions.
Jump in
Don't let
there.
me ask you questions.
I know you, so we gonna take it easy on you. I mean, I am. But my question to you is, when it comes to you're a rapper, you're an actor, has there ever been a time in your life where you might wanted to or had to choose one over the other? Let's say you got two gigs at the same time and you had to choose one over the other. If you had to, if you haven't, if you had to, what would you do?
That's a good question, brother. I'm not one to believe. A lot of people have hit me with that. Oh, you got to do one thing. You got to do one thing. I'm just not one to believe that whole like you have to do one thing. We're supposed to only do one thing or whatever. But I do understand that like if we're digging a hole, you know what I'm saying, and we're trying to get to the center of the universe, to the center of the earth. Of course, if we concentrate on one hole and digging that one hole, we got of course, a better chance of getting there quicker. But at the same time, it's like, imagine if Kanye, you know what I mean, would have took everybody's advice when they told him, nah, just be a producer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine if Michael Jordan would have took everybody's advice and not went to play baseball. I'm just playing, that's a joke. He should have not done that. But anyways, I'm just trying to say that like it's hard. It's like they're so related. It's so close to each other. It's hard to choose. So, but just to get to the question, to give an answer, 'cause I gotta give an answer. Whatever paying the most, baby, that's where I would be at. But my next specific scenario, if they offering this and they offering that, yeah, I might have to like hit my agent, like, yo, they offering this for that, and like, yo, they offering that for this. You know what I mean? And find a way to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? If I can't do both, then I just got to get to the back but I love them both equally, bro. Like that's the thing. Like that's the difference between me and like I hate to throw out like particular people, Ludacris, T.I., whatever. They're rapper actors.
Okay.
I'm a rapper and an actor. You know what I'm saying? The roles that I got was off my own merit. It wasn't because I'm Mouce or I'm T.I. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we need T.I. Let's put him in that. I got these roles being a nobody walking off the street, you know, competing with, you know what I'm saying, the seasoned Hollywood actors. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between me and anybody else. So I think a lot of people, they fall into the acting because it's like it's easy to do. It relates with, you know, your brand or entertainment, doing entertainment. But I do this for real. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I got my 10,000 hours in both. Dead ass. You know, we can curse. Can we how can we talk on here? We can curse or what?
I mean, you can talk. You can talk, man. It's a grown people show.
All right, so you feel me? So I feel like I got my 10,000 hours in both. So it's really, really hard for me to choose when people say do one or do the other. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you know, I get it. Dig the one hole. I'm gonna dig this hole, but I'll be digging this hole too. You know what I'm saying? I got to, because guess what? This hole, you know how the ground is not all even surface, right?
Right.
This hole might take longer. This may have to go deeper with this hole than this hole. I might have a few digs. The first audition that I did, there was like some major league stuff. You know what I'm saying? My agent first, there was like, I first got with this brand new agent when I first got with him. It was the first audition they sent me on. And at first they wasn't going to send me on it because they were like, we don't know if you're ready for film and TV and this and that or whatever. First audition they sent me on, out the park. That was Lila and Eve. That's the one with J-Lo and Viola Davis in it. That was the first audition they sent me on. You know what I'm saying? So,
my second.
So I mean, I gotta it's hard to answer, but just to give you an answer, whoever got the biggest bag. But to everybody out there, and it's not just about rapping and acting, it's about doing dual stuff. You feel me? All the entrepreneurs that are doing this and doing that and doing that and doing this, don't believe people when they tell you you can only do one thing. You know what I'm saying? Because if we only did one thing, then we would only have one arm, one eye. You know what I mean? One leg. It's multiple. I don't know if that made sense or not. But next question. I'm sorry.
It does make sense, man. Multiverse.
Holly,
man, don't bring that nerd stuff in here. I want a shirt. That's it. That's enough, man. I don't hear all that.
Hey, Holly, you got a question for Mouce?
Yeah. So I saw that you were on the show Fatal Attraction. That's like one of my favorite shows on TV One. Dope. What episodes were you on? Because I'm gonna have to go back.
I don't know the number, but I remember the guy's name was.
Okay.
Man, I can't remember the guy's name, but I will tell you this though: whatever episode I was on is one of the most popular episodes of that show. So if you look for it, that episode is probably gonna be one of the first one that comes up. It was pretty wild. It was just a little story about that, man. I'm a method actor. You know what I'm saying? I do this for real. Like I said, you know, and I be throwing people off sometimes. They don't know I be knowing the stuff that I know. Like I said, I know all the techniques, Stanislavski's technique, you know, Stella Adler, all that shit like that. People don't think I know that just because I look like a nigga from the hood. Well, I am, but I've got the brain. Looks can be deceiving. I have forgot the question that you asked. What was the question? Oh, my bad. I got you. Fatal Attraction. So I can't tell you what episode it is, but I can tell you a little story about that. I'm a method actor, and I get deep into it.
Okay.
My character, you know how Fatal Attraction is. They make you think like, oh, this person did it. Was actually that person that did it.
Yeah.
So the whole time, I want to spoil it. Well, it's old enough. They're making you think that my character is the one that did it. And they're making me do all these like heinous things, you know? there was a young lady that was there. I ain't gonna lie, she was nice looking. You know what I'm saying? And we was vibing ahead of time. We was like, oh yeah, we all in the same hotel. I'm like, oh yeah, 3 rooms down. After this, the Hollywood stuff. You feel me? So, but part of the scene was me getting like, pretty aggressive with a young lady. The man wasn't taking no for an answer. Let's just put it like that, right? So, after that, you know what I'm saying? She didn't want to chill no more. I'm like, damn. So sometimes you can act too good. You can act too good sometimes.
Yeah, see, you block your own self. Look at you.
Yeah, shout out to the young lady though. She cool people though. But
You have to watch that show on TV One because sometimes that stuff is.
Oh no, it's crazy on there. I'm burning up stuff, everything. That show is wild, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy. But
Yeah,
shout out
it's like
to
reenactment of
shout out
crime.
to Fatal Attraction, man. A lot of people like, you know what I'm saying? That's like one of my slept on joints. You know what I mean? People be hitting me up like, oh, y'all do?
Mouce,
I love that show.
Mouce, I got a question for you, man. I got a question.
You got big homie.
All right, so listen, man. Just for everybody out there who doesn't know you personally and is maybe not familiar with your work, who is Germaine Brooks, aka Mouce? I know I read your bio. You lived in Central Florida.
Forget the bio. The bio means nothing. I hate bios. People just gotta write them just because it's like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But it is true you are from Duval. Oh
well, yeah, that's where that's where I'm failing from. That's where I'm originally from and everything. But I grew up in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Castleberry, Altamont. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's where I'm failing from. So yeah, I'm a Jags fan to the core. Both of my teams had the number 1 pick this year, the Jags and the Magic. So we're gonna see what the Magic gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? But who am I, man? That's y'all hitting deep now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, before this. But nah, like I guess if you had to summarize, man, who am I? At the end of the day, I'm a dreamer and a doer. Because it's one thing to be a dreamer. There's so many people that are dreamers. They sitting on the couch right now. You know what I'm saying? They got the blunt in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? They just dreaming and dreaming and dreaming. And it's so easy to do that. But you know what's difficult? What's difficult is going out there on that field, all right, where you can get criticized. What's difficult is actually trying. It's so easy. That's what most people fall back and don't really run their fastest. They don't really try their hardest at whatever it is because it's so much easier to sit on the sidelines and not be criticized. When you actually try and you actually trying your hardest, if you're trying to play basketball, if you're trying your hardest, you know what I mean? And you go out there and you make mistakes, you do this, you do that, whatever, that leaves the openness to be criticized. But if you don't try anything, if you just sit on your ass all day, you feel what I'm saying? Criticize everybody else, no one's ever going to criticize you. So that's why I think it's important to not only just be a dreamer, but be a doer. You got to get out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? And actually, it's more important to be a doer than a dreamer. So matter of fact, I'm a doer and a dreamer. How about that?
I mean, corrected his own answer.
He's like, I'm gonna hit both of them. I'm both.
You know what
I
I'm
don't need.
saying?
That's it. Hey, that's you. That's it. Listen, like you said, I shouldn't have to pick music over acting. I can do both.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do it. You know
By the way,
we
want to cut you off. This, by the way, Bad Tie. This man right here. You want to talk about sports almanac? This man right here is equally you, me, and Bad Tie are equally. I can say we're equally matched when it comes to going back and remembering stats, seasons.
Let's go Heat. No, I'm gonna cut you off. Let's go Heat.
Whatever.
Who you got in the series? We're not asking you. We're not asking you, Boston. Who you got in the series, big homie? I like the Heat.
I mean, listen, I'm a Lakers fan. So I'm a Lakers fan. Nah, it's not that. No. I don't have either one of them. Now I'm gonna tell you what I called before they even got here. I told my brother, and he could confirm. I said it'll be the Heat in Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I said it's a toss up. It's literally a toss up. Either one of those teams can win. They're going back and forth. Like every night. The only thing I'm gonna give a slight edge right now to Boston just because Miami's whole entire team is injured. Like
That
everybody is messed
That's
up.
wild.
Like so, and those young boys over in Boston are very, very hungry. They are very, very, very,
want
very
it.
hungry.
But
They
too
want
bad, no one's gonna beat Golden State. Let's just be honest. I mean,
Yeah, I mean they're playing for second. Whoever's in the East is playing for second.
you know,
So
we done lost Holly Noon 2 hours
matter of
ago.
fact, I kind of want y'all to go. I want Boston to go, man. So you can lose.
We can get slaughtered. Whatever.
That boy Steph ain't gonna be stopped, man. They done mess around and got Jordan Poole. You know what I mean? Wiggins. This team is better than with KD. That's my
Look at you.
personal
Look
hot
at you
take.
coming out the
This
window.
Golden State team is better than with Golden State with KD. What y'all think about that?
You halfway.
I think you have lost your mind.
Yeah.
You
halfway.
have absolutely lost your mind. That
I gotta see you win the tip to say that.
Not the only reason they didn't win again is because they had late injuries in that
Once
series.
again.
Like
Yeah.
so like you have a healthy KD and a healthy Clay, they win that series easily. There's not.
So do you think KD would have stayed? Does KD stay if they win? Would KD have stayed?
KD wouldn't have stayed. KD would have got him another championship, and he would have left because he would have done everything that he needed to do to solidify himself as a great. And that was just win. That was just win. So I mean that was the biggest thing was people saying he was a choke artist. So but I feel like when it comes to sports, we could talk about sports all day. That's definitely one of my fortes. That's one of the things I love. But before we get out of here, and while we have you on the show, we just want to tap in a little bit more into what goes into the acting, your preparation, things like that. Minnie, I'm sure you had another question. Go ahead and shoot another question out there.
Oh yeah, well, facts. Oh, by the way, people wonder how the hell I met this man. I was a young kid walking around high school for the first time in my life, and someone handed me a CD with his face on it, and it wasn't him, it was somebody else. He handed me with his face on it, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" He's like, "Hey man, it's Mouce. Listen to it." I was like, "What?" On the way home, I listened to it. Little did I know we was basically from the same block. Like he didn't stay that far away from me, so that was like, and that did two things for me. One, I was a freestyle rapper at the time, and I battled a bunch of people at the time. There's a bunch of weird names: Milkman, Candyman. I remember all these people.
Milky.
Yeah. Milky Candy, remember Fat Boy Fats?
Oh yeah.
I 30 his ass. So at that time I didn't make the correct correlation between you could freestyle or you could be actual artists. I thought like actual artists had to be like grown up people that had money behind with labels and stuff. So seeing that CD and seeing it, because it wasn't just him freestyle, it was actual song structure, a real CD, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, we can do this? Like this can be done? like we can make music for real, like we can do this on our own. So that opened my eyes for that. And that's the first time I ever heard him. I was like maybe 14 first time I ever heard your name before I knew people that you knew. But my question to you is, so that's his background, so people know what the hell going on.
Yeah, that's
yeah. My question to you is, how did it feel to have a scene with the most beautiful woman in the world, the most gorgeous eyes I've ever seen? And no, I ain't talking about J-Lo. I'm talking about Viola Davis. Go ahead.
Oh man, that's a good one.
That's my boo.
You know what? That's dope because, bruh, everybody, they always ask me about J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? They always ask me, hey Holly, not to, you know what I mean? And I was like, is ass fat? Is this fat? You know what I'm saying? Is that pretty in person? Is that fine in person? So for you to ask me about Viola, I like that because most time people they kind of overlook her when actually she's the more accomplished actress out of everyone.
She's better for sure.
I love them both. You know what I'm saying? I love them both.
Skill and talent.
I would say they're the most two talented people I've ever worked with, besides you three guys, right? But like the thing about that is like me and Viola, like I feel like we kind of have like me and Jay, we have our connections too. Like she's cool, like we cool, whatever. And but Viola, like we had a little bit more time together, and she kind of broke down some stuff for me, and like I'll never forget. Like she basically told me, like her first role was similar to how my first role was. Like it was a J-Lo movie, I think it was Money Train, right? And she was like, like a vital character to the film, but it wasn't like the leading star of the movie or nothing like that, right? And she said that after that first role, she didn't get another role until like 2 or 3 years later, right? And so me at the time, in my mind, I'm like, nigga, I'm Mouce. Nigga, I'm about to have another role 2 weeks after this. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's how this game goes. This is a game. This is an industry of rejection, bro. Like it's like baseball. If you hit the ball 3 out of 10 times, you're a Hall of Famer. This shit here, if you hit the ball 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20, you are a Hall of Famer. So it's like she was kind of preparing me for that road of rejection that you're gonna get, honestly. But that makes you stronger. And going back to bruh, talking about the CDs and stuff like that, what prepared me for what I would go through, like the rejection of, you know what I'm saying, in the acting world, is selling the CDs hand to hand on the streets. So that's what he's talking about. Like, you feel me? That's something like people don't like. I done tried to train a few people. Only a few people. Shout out to my nigga Sonny. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Ron VG2. He was pretty good at it too. But I tried to train up people. Only a few people could really do that like that. And really, it's nothing magical to it. The only thing is being able to take a no.
Right.
But most people, going back to what I was saying before, why most people are only dreamers and not doers is because they can't handle that rejection. They can't take a no. Selling these CDs in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Think, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna get no's. I like, you know, but then also too, it's deeper than that because like when you get the yes, why do you get the yes? 9 times out of 10, unless they already know me, which they'll probably just buy it off top, if I have to convince you into buying it, you haven't heard this yet. So for you to buy a compact disc of somebody that you ain't never heard of before, you know what I'm saying? You're not buying it for the music, you're buying it for them.
Right.
You feel me? For me, for the people that was out there, they wanted to do it for me because whenever they saw something in me, or they like me, or they like my personality, whatever, they were purchasing that CD for me. You get what I'm saying? Not because the music that was on there. So with that being said, man, like that was a valuable lesson that I learned from Viola, and it was a valuable lesson I learned early on in the CD game, because when you go into that audition, that is the key to this, is keeping that same enthusiasm on that 10th no. You got to keep that same enthusiasm on that 11th one, because that 11th one might be the yes. And if Viola Davis, and she's, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe, well, she don't got an EGOT, she got an EOT. She has everything except for a Grammy. And that's my goal, is to get an EGOT, which is Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. She has everything except for the Grammy, because obviously she doesn't do music. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be difficult for her. So she's honestly one of the most decorated, not black, and I hate that too. Black actor, black this, black woman, black this. She's one of the most decorated actresses, period. Regardless, man, woman, race, anything. So if Viola Davis can have to wait 2 or 3 years to get another role when she was first getting going, maybe Mouce can too, you know? So I learned a lot from her and everything like that. And yeah, after that first role, you know, it doesn't always click like that, but you got to keep that enthusiasm, because that 11th one just might be the yes. And that's what I learned from Viola Davis.
Good question right there, Minnie. Yo, Holly, you got one for
I
Mouce?
do.
Come
So
on
now
in here.
taking the
I seen you running when we was talking sports. I seen you running when we was talking sports, Holly. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't really care. So about just being real, I don't. But leave it to the fellas. So taking that same energy with Viola and just being persistent, even if you get rejected, and keep going. Where would you like to see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years? Like, where would you like to be?
I want to be the greatest.
Music.
I want to be the greatest.
Okay.
Second place is the first loser. I want to be the greatest. And I know I probably have a better chance just because with acting, it's a longer career span. You know what I'm saying? But rapping, they trying to get you up out of there. In the shit, it's about turn 25. They about to trying to get niggas up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But with acting, There's always a role for that. And there's honestly, there's more roles for like middle-aged men. You know what I'm saying? That's like the main roles that are available. So if you shoot for the moon, if you miss, at least you're amongst the stars. So I don't ever try to like I want to be like, I was thinking about this yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I have the opportunity to do it, and and I know I have the skill and the talent to do it. I want to be the top black actor. I want to be the top black actor. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Right now, who is it? These guys are on the way out. We got now these British guys come in and take all the roles. The dude on Snowfall, he's British. All these boys. If you hear them talk for real, they're like, "Oh, still have a piece of tea." You know what I'm saying? Nothing against them, but I can do a little bit more authentic than that. You know what I'm saying? So I want, and I know that I have the skill set to be the top black actor in the game at that point. Michael B, he's relaxed. He's chilling with Steve Harvey, Laurie. You know what I'm saying? He's good. He's chilling. These guys are chilling. So I feel like it's an open spot right there. And right now, you know, the roles that I'm getting is based off of like, you know, just like what they think, you know what I'm saying, I'm you know, could fit in comfortably with. But once I get the opportunity to show what I can really do, the sky's the limit. But I've never understood why anyone would not want to be the best at whatever they do. So that's what I want to be. I want to be the greatest. I want to be the greatest, and I'm going to be. Tape this, whoever, whatever. Y'all, y'all gonna have this, right?
Everybody gonna have it.
Hold this forever.
Yeah.
How many years you said? How many years? 5?
I said 2 to 3.
2 to even better.
Yeah.
All it takes is that one banger. That's the thing about whether it's acting or music, whatever. All it takes is that one. I like the fact that at any point my life could change. You know what I'm saying? At any point, my agent hit this phone. When I see my agent hit the phone, it's always a beautiful thing. It's never like it's only. I love it. We talk and stuff too. You feel me? But I mean, when she's hitting the phone, it's because like we got to roll. You know what I'm saying? The money's coming in. So I love the fact that at any day, like, you know, it could all change with one banger.
I got one for you, Mouse. So at what point, like when was it that you first realized that you wanted to approach acting along with rapping? And what for you would be that role that would just be like heavenly, like the role that you always wanted, that you'll be like, man, if I get that role, I'll kill that. And they don't even know it. What's that role, man?
Man, this is how it happened, right? I was a child actor. So I was an actor when I was younger. You get what I'm saying? You know, I was doing my thing. But once I got to like, you know, starting the sports and everything like that, I kind of got out of it a little bit. So I got out of it. And then when I was playing sports and I got injured and stuff like that, I heard I couldn't play. So then I got into the music. So that's what I was doing for a while. What got me back into acting was the Tupac movie. Once the Tupac movie came about, but not from when y'all are seeing it. I'm talking about probably 5, 6, 7 years before the movie actually came out. When like the behind the scenes, you know, the rumbling started coming out. That was my dream, ultimate dream role. I can't see right now. I got a nose ring. You know what I'm saying? And I got that nose ring when I was studying for the part. I shaved my head, pierced my nose, had the Tupac goatee, everything. I was going to FAMU at the time and just show up one day, Tupac. And he's like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, you okay, man? You know what I'm saying? I went so deep into it. But then there was a bunch of stuff that happened behind the scenes. So the Tupac movie that y'all saw, there were about 4 or 5 different directors that had their own versions that it kind of fell apart. So I was cool with a few of the directors along the way, and it fell apart. And so at one point it fell apart. It wasn't coming together, right? It was when John Singleton was in it. The casting director wanted me, but John, he wanted the dude from the NWA movie. Okay, the other Tupac dude. I had Layla Steinberg on my side. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but that's Tupac's original manager.
That's
she
big time.
fucks the kid, you know what I'm saying? Like big time. She was trying to help me and stuff. But either way, it fell apart. and there was like a pause on that, and then this Tupac musical came up in New York. So I'm like, okay, you know what? This is the only musical I could really do because I can't really sing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no R&B, Rod Wave, shout out my dog Rod Wave, but I can't do that. So this is the musical. I'm like, well, I can do this musical because it's rapping instead of singing. So I show up there. It was like a cattle call for anybody in the industry. A cattle call is when they just invite everyone to come audition. It's more of like a PR thing that I've learned. You feel what I'm saying? It's not, they'll never pick for people from that. So they're like, oh, open casting for whatever show. Come everybody. It's a PR thing. They never pick anyone from that. So I was like the only person though from the whole like cattle call that survived. And I went round after round after round until we got to the end. And I'm not gonna lie, like I don't even know how it happened, bro. I still to this day don't know exactly what happened. I was auditioning for let's just say the role is John, right? I was studying for that role a couple months, right? Then when it comes to the final audition, they're like, okay, we want you to audition for James. Let's just say that. You feel what I'm saying? I told y'all before, I'm a method actor. I show up being John. Like, all right, let's hear. Or I show up being James. They're like, all right, let's hear John. I'm like, what the fuck? So I ain't gonna lie, that's the one time I kind of got thrown off. And I looked over there, and this is actors. It's not even acting, but just in entertainment period. You can't think. The media will tell you this. You can't think. You just have to do. So I looked over there, and I saw it was like a whiteboard, and it had a picture of somebody else face by the character that I was auditioned by John. So, and this is all happening in a split second, like in a car accident, how you see everything so slow. So in my mind, I'm like, it's all in a split second. I'm like, damn, what the hell? What the fuck? What is this? You know what I'm saying? But that threw me off. That one thought threw me off, and I screwed up that audition. Came back home defeated. Nigga, when I got back on that train, I ain't gonna lie, maybe a single tear, I think, came down. You know what I'm saying? Had to come back to the O. But that's what got me back into it. And then that's when I met the agents I was telling you about. That then I got that first audition, ended up being Lila and Eve. So I learned a lot of things from that. You know what I'm saying? One is that what's for you is for you. You know what I'm saying? Two, because if I would have got the Tupac, it was a Tupac musical. You've never seen it. Y'all never heard of it. It lasted for like 2 weeks on Broadway. Would have been nothing. And I wouldn't have had Lila and Eve. If I would have got this, I wouldn't have got that. So what got me back into it, honestly, was Pac. And I feel like I am the extension of him in so many ways. And that role that was my perfect. I'm talking about, I know every single thing you could possibly know about Tupac. You know what I'm saying? It's different if it's a role of like a made up character, Donnell, I make up the character. I make up everything. What's their favorite food? What's their favorite, what school went to? When it's an actual person, you have to know that person. You have to embody that. Denzel don't look nothing like Malcolm X, but he embodied it to so much the way he looked like him in the movie because he embodied him so much. So that Tupac part, man, that was I really wanted that. But I ended up getting something that ended up, I feel like, working out better for me in the long run. So that's what got me back into it. And my dream role right now would have to be, I think I want to be a villain, a super villain. I want to be a super villain. You know, they always want to make me the bad guy. So, you know what I'm saying? I would love to be a villain in one of those. Yeah, see, there it is right there. Y'all see me? Pull it up. You know, so, but I would love to be a super villain, man. And, you know, or like one of these bios, like how Jamie Foxx did that Ray. Like that stuff that's just, it's historic. It's forever. But that's honestly what I do this for. Like it's to live forever. So I know that's a lot, but it took all that to get to the answer.
Nah. I appreciate you being thorough with that, Mouse. And I'm glad you willing to come over to the nerd side to get that check, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Ain't
only
like,
for the check.
Only for the check, man. Only for the check.
I don't watch
man.
this stuff, man.
Yeah.
I don't watch none of this.
But look, man, we was able to pull up the footage of you auditioning for Pop. So I want to show the audience
Yeah,
what he
let's
was
see
talking
this.
about, man. Let's see how close to
I haven't
Pac he
seen this in
really is.
years, so I'm seeing it new too. I'm looking at a brand new eye.
Let's do it, man. Hold on, let me get back to it real quick. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Blood, you still wanna be a thug? When thugs cry, battle sponsor close, caskets are multiply. Motherfuckers die, don't ask why. When thugs cry, we don't shed tears, we shed blood. You still wanna be a thug? Maybe my addiction to fiction got me bugging. Where is the love? Never quit my ambition to thug. Ain't shed tears since the old school years of elementary. Niggas I used to love and close in penitentiary, but still, homie, keep it real. How does it feel to lose your life over something that you did as a kid? You all alone, no communication, block on the phone. Don't get along with your pops, and plus your mom's is gone. But did we go wrong? I put my soul in the song to help us go in top. Although our minds is gone, we went from brothers and sisters to niggas and bitches. We went from welfare living to worldwide riches. Ain't something changed in this dirty game. Everything's strange, lost all my homies over cocaine. See, they asked me if I shed a tear. I ain't lie. So you gotta get high or die. Cause even thugs cry, battle scars are closed, caskets are multiplied. Motherfuckers die, don't ask why. When thugs cry, we don't shed tears, we shed blood. You still wanna be a thug? When thugs cry, battle scars are closed, caskets are multiplied. Motherfuckers die, don't ask why. When thugs cry, we don't shed tears, we shed blood. You still wanna be a thug?
Yo.
Hey.
Yo.
That was a little something.
Yeah, man.
Little something. You know, and I was saying it because like I felt like Pac was that perfect role because my voice is already, you know, it's kind of similar. Like people, that's what I always get anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not like trying, but like just, and when I feel like I continue the legacy of Pac, regardless when I got that role, is because, like I said before, these other niggas, no disrespect, these niggas is rapper actors. Tupac was a rapper and an actor.
Right.
Me and him, the only niggas that are studied in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Me and him are the only niggas that, you know what I mean? It's real ass niggas, but it's studied in this shit. That know Stanislavski's technique. You know what I'm saying? That know Stella Adler. That know, you know, method acting and all that stuff like that. So Tupac was like the only other guy that was like that. That was like, bro, like he was an actual, like a real actor in his own right, without even anything else. So, but
I'm convinced.
I will say this.
I'm convinced. You got my vote for Pac.
Hey man,
you got my vote.
Y'all
Definitely
didn't see
got my
nothing.
vote.
That was just a little piece. That was just the rapping part. Like the other part behind is like the acting or whatever. But like, bro, I'm just gonna say it like this. When I started out with the Tupac thing, I just put a video out on YouTube. I just was mimicking one of his interviews or whatever. And that's how I got with Layla Steinberg. Like I said, she knew him probably better than anybody besides his mom.
Right.
So she was fucking with me for the role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got this poem I wrote to her. You know, she'll probably, you know, she got it. So whenever I'm gone, she's gonna put that poem out like the Pac poem, you know what I'm saying? But I got it goes deep. But going back, everything circles back around. You got to keep going through the rejection.
Hey.
The dream role you wanted to get.
But listen, Mouce.
Keep going.
Yo, this has been a great interview, man. We really appreciate you coming through and
I love y'all, man.
Sharing. Yo, we love you too, man. Yo, just coming through, sharing your experiences and letting people know, you know, what goes into acting, man. And hopefully we can get you back another time, man. You know,
back anytime.
To talk about something. Yeah, I know you're gonna be in a lot of stuff, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna get me when I get bigger. You feel me?
Man, listen,
I'm back
man.
anytime. Record this
That's
right
it.
now. I'm back anytime.
It's it. That's what's up, man. We gonna hold you to that, man. Now what we do every week, man, is we kind of tap into shows that's coming up, man. Keep it current and keep people posted on stuff they should be checking out. That's really hot. And one of the things that's really jumping off real soon, actually this Friday, if I'm correct, Holly and Minnie, Stranger Things 4. You know what I'm saying? Season 4 is back, man. And you know our favorite little team of detectives, if you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? They all together, especially with our favorite little boy. She ain't nothing to play with. But don't mess with her. Don't mess with her. She might telepathically throw you into another room. You don't know what time it is. With 11, but this is back on TV, y'all. This will be. I think this is actually out Friday as well.
Friday,
is that right?
Fridays.
Friday,
Yeah,
right?
On Fridays, right?
Yeah.
Friday.
It's gonna be dope, man. I like Stranger Things. I gotta get caught up, man, on everything though, because that last one I didn't really get caught up all the way yet. But man, it's a dope show, and just the vibes of the show, man, like the music and everything, like that makes such a big difference in the show, man.
Fact.
Yeah, this is the storyline. Everything has been pretty sound so far. I mean, they had a couple of episodes that was a little rough, but for the most part, this is a really good series, man. Many let us know that all the episodes are going to be hella long this year. We talk
Yep.
about an hour and 15 minutes plus.
Oh, for real?
I was.
Yeah, the finale is 2 hours. So
Is it
so
the finale, or is it a season finale, or is it a series finale?
I think it's finale. I think the last season.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
after
mean,
this
them
they're
kids
gonna
getting
all
old
be
now.
too old. Yeah, I'm about
Yeah,
to
they
say
getting too old, bro.
it's gonna be some real strange things going on.
Yeah.
Y'all wait any longer,
Real strange with some things over there.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Who got
man.
11 pregnant?
Yeah, let's look forward to that, man. We
Definitely,
also
that's a dope one.
got this, which I'm heavily into, and I'm pushing hard for everybody to go check it out, and that's Love, Death, and Robots. If you have not seen this season, I'm
Put me
telling
on.
you,
What's
season
good
3.
with this?
Oh man, Love, Death, and Robots
Fire.
is an animated series that doesn't even do that any justice for me saying animated. This is a masterpiece. Like they do
Yeah.
all different types of filters, and you know what I'm saying, because you're an actor, so you know how they do the stuff with the lenses and everything like
Oh
that.
yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying. So they have different storylines, different filters, different animated. Like these are like this. Some of them are complex, some of them are funny. But overall, and this
Those
season
different
is
episodes, like how Black Mirror is, like everything is like a different
yes,
episode.
yes,
Yep.
absolutely. That is a good comparison. Black Mirror is definitely a good comparison to this.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so if you have not been able to check out Love, Death, and Robots, I implore you to
Definitely
go
gonna
check
check
it
that
out.
out,
It is
man.
extremely good. Season 3 is absolutely amazing. It's very gory. I'm going to tell you that right now. They did not hold back, not even a little bit. So,
It's
you know,
animation. Animation can't only be that gory, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
but you'll
Some of
be
that other shit, I
surprised.
don't like it
You'd be
either.
You'll be
surprised.
surprised. You will definitely
Yeah.
be surprised at that one. Yeah. So I ain't gonna go too crazy because I have a habit of spoiling stuff. So I'm be quiet.
Yeah, man. Don't spoil. I haven't seen none yet. I gotta
But
start with
check it
season
out.
1.
Check it out. It's really good. We also have, I mean, this one is going, many baby Grogu over here is about to flip his lid right now when I say this one. But it's here. It's finally here.
Oh yeah.
It's finally here.
I did not know that.
Obi-Wan
Yes, sir.
Kenobi. And I'm saying Minnie baby Grogu, but Holly's just as excited as you are, Minnie. She's loved
Holly.
some Grogu too. So and me as well. So I can't front.
But bro, I'm excited too. I was lying earlier about the nerd stuff. I'm a nerd too, man.
I have the same shirt as Mouce.
I gotta keep an image, baby. I'm a thug.
That's it, man. There you go.
I gotta records, man. I gotta sell records. Shit.
That's what it is, man. That's
Can't
what
let
it
niggas
is.
know I'm a Star Wars nerd, bro.
Hey man, listen, it's a lot of gangsters out here that had comic books back in the day.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I got a bunch of comic books, man. I go to the comic book store after this.
I'm telling you, man. So they hey, we gonna lift the hood on all of that.
And girls like nerds and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
Look,
they do,
you
Holly.
heard it right
They do.
there. You heard it right
Girls
there.
like
from
nerds,
Holly.
Holly.
Yeah.
Let me know something. Let me know something.
I like nerds.
Look.
Hey, let me know.
All right, Chop.
I like nerds. Listen.
So
Mhm.
there we go. Look, hey, it's
Black ones
Shoot Your Shot.
especially.
It's Shoot Your
With
Shot
dreads.
Wednesday. It's Shoot Your
Black
Shot
nerd with
Wednesday.
dreads. Shades.
Hey, we also have The Boys. Season 3 is upon us. That drops June 3rd, which will be next week, y'all.
Yes, sir.
So make
Now,
sure
what's
y'all
this
tune.
about, man? I don't know nothing about this. What's this
Oh
about, man?
man,
Why, bro?
Well,
Eyes
oh,
looking
that's
like that,
fine.
yo,
man?
You need to watch that.
we gotta get you. We gotta get you locked
Why,
in,
bro?
You
man.
gotta
Eyes
watch
looking like
that.
that, man? You looking
Oh
crazy.
man, see, it's a look. See,
It's
you
a
3
superhero
seasons
show.
in. It's a lot going on to them eyes being like that.
Oh yeah.
But
It's a
I tell you
superhero
what.
show.
I tell you what though,
Oh yeah.
it's worth every bit of the watch to get to
Fact.
find out what them like them eyes. It's worth every bit of the watch.
It's
So
the most
that
surprising show I've
I'm
ever
glad
seen in
you're
my
putting
life.
on the curated content, cause you know Netflix, you can't find nothing good or whatever it is. Like it'd be too much stuff, man. I need the curation, man. Somebody tell me what's
You know,
good.
okay,
those
we'll
shows
come
are great.
tune in to us every week. We'll have a medicine for
Oh,
you,
I'm
Mouse.
tuned the hell in. I'm tuned
I
in.
got you. We got you.
Lit.
We're gonna have it. We're gonna have all of the medicine for all the viewers out there. So y'all make sure y'all
Definitely.
continue to tune in. But these are the ones. These are the ones I'm spotlighting this week. We got Stranger Things 4. We got Obi-Wan. We got Love, Death, and Robots, and we got The Boys, guys. So listen, it was a great show. Again, let's give a big round of applause for our special guest, Mouce, aka Germaine Brooks, aka Mouce, aka the actor, aka the rapper, aka you don't know what he might be doing next. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
I'm about
that's
to
how
bring
we
you
do
on the
it.
road, boy. I'm about to bring you on the road.
Yeah,
That's how we
Tyvek's a
do
good
it,
hype
man.
man.
That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. But again, let me get this off the screen. But Mouse, listen, we really appreciate you coming through. You are definitely family now at this point. You always welcome over here at the Multiverse. Anytime you want to come in, chat with us, open door policy over here,
I'm
bro.
popping up. All right. Y'all remember y'all said that now.
Nah, listen, we got you. We got you. Now listen, is there anything you got coming up that people should be aware of? Any new movies, any new prospects in the making?
Well, make sure that y'all check out Raising Canaan. I don't know if you've been watching that.
Yep.
Season 2 is coming out, so y'all gotta
Can't
stay
wait.
tuned in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Also make sure that I don't know if you saw the new video I dropped. It's called Wings and Things.
Yes,
Wings
sir.
and
Some good
Yes,
music,
sir.
dude. Some
Yes,
good
sir.
music. It's on my YouTube. Go subscribe. You can find me anywhere. It's Mouce with a C though. Mouce with a C. Sometimes Google give you a hard time. Are you searching for that? Make sure you let them know. No, I'm searching for Mouse, not mouse. I can't even. To me, the word, the little rodent word, that doesn't even register to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? If my son get a spelling test and he spells it with an S, he's grounded. Okay. So, but anyways, Google Mouse. Follow me on the gram at MouceGram, MOUCE. Like I said, and just make sure y'all check out my album, Cloud is a Drug. I'm about to drop a what's it called when you do the premium?
EP?
What's it called?
EP?
No.
Oh.
Nah, like when you do the deluxe. I'm about to drop a deluxe of the album. This is the first time anybody here. I haven't told nobody about that yet. This is the first time I'm telling anybody. I'm dropping a deluxe of the album, Cloud is a Drug. It's gonna have brand new songs on it that you never heard before. I barely heard them. All right. So stay tuned in. My Spotify, Apple Music, it's gonna be everywhere. But just make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. I would love to hear from y'all. Send me a DM. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's do this. I'm gonna do this because my new single is called Wings and Things. Right? Today Wednesday, right?
Today is Wednesday.
So it's Wing Wednesday. Whoever y'all don't count, but whoever DMs me first to my DM and says Wing Wednesday, I will buy you a 10-piece wings.
Oh, hold up, I'm cheating. You should say wings, bro. I'm cheating, baby.
You don't count, baby.
I don't count.
He made the rules clear for a reason because he know my black ass.
That's first off top. So, but yeah, whoever hits me in the DM first, y'all should be hitting the DM right now. You see, you're too late. Yo, ladies, you're too late. It's too late. Somebody already hit me. But whoever's hit the DMs, text me wings, check Wings and Things. Wings on me, bro. Cash out. Be ready.
Wings
I got you.
on wings. Look at that.
When are they gonna be from? Zaxby's, Wingstop. Where we getting wings from?
Oh man, well right now, you know, I like a lot of wing places, but right now I'm trying to coordinate something with the boss. You know what I'm saying? Ricky Rose. So Wingstop is what
Okay.
we're rocking with right now. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But if anybody else want to step in and get the sponsorship, BW3s, anybody else, hey, we haven't sealed the deal yet. Okay, so William, holla at me, William. Come on, let's make it happen.
There you go, man. You heard it here first, man. Go get that 10-piece wing, man, and save me 5 of them. Listen, Holly, anything popping off? You got something you want to say to the people, man? You know how we do. It's your turn.
Holly.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so follow me on YouTube at So Please Understand. I did subscribe, Mouce, to your YouTube channel.
Oh,
so,
I'll find you then. Boom, I got you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. And again, every Wednesday, check us out on YouTube and Facebook. Subscribe to our Instagram, YouTube, Facebook group, MulTYverse every Wednesday at 6:30. So we will see you next Wednesday.
Yeah, I like all them degrees on the wall too, Holly. I
Thank
like
you.
all
of the accolades.
As I said, I like nerd. Yeah, nerd.
Oh,
Listen.
okay.
Uh-oh. Curry from 3.
Call me Minnie the Matchmaker. Call me Minnie the Matchmaker.
That's it, man.
No, and I'm from Jacksonville too. Listen, I'm like,
No side.
Uh-oh, y'all might be related.
Come on, man.
Hey, nah, I'm messing around. Hey, come on, Minnie. What you got going on? I know you got a show coming up.
Oh my. Yeah, I already know my social media. Yo, Minnie Baby Grow Goo. That's MINIBABYGROGU. MINIBABYGROGU. Minnie Baby Grow Goo. That's on TikTok, on Instagram. May 28th, I have a show with AJ White, Def Comedy Jam. Been there. Rob Stapleton also have a show with him on May 28th. Same night. It's gonna be dope. Rosen Center, Apopka. He's been on Def Comedy Jam as well. So, I'm trying to move up in the world with these big names. Father's Day, got a show on Father's Day. It's going to be at the Improv. So Father's Day, check me out at the Improv. Man. And yeah, I got a movie coming out. It's called Church. I play I play a church going man who refuses to pay tithes and likes to have sex with women at church. But don't worry about that part. It's a comedy. It's gonna be
play a preacher.
Not the preacher. You think I was a preacher because of what I said? But no, the preacher's even worse. The movie's hilarious. I mean, we got a preacher copping weed in the middle of the sermon. I'm talking about like the movie is hilarious. It's called Church. It's gonna come out soon. It's gonna be on TB TV. So it's actually gonna be on social on streams and stuff. We won't get made. We gonna get paid a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? So
we streaming all day.
Thank you. I'm trying to be like my big brother. But man, thank y'all for having me as the new member of MulTYverse. I want to get that out of the way as well. Thank y'all. And yeah, that's what I got going on, man. Check me out, May 28th, Rosen Center.
All right, man. Hell of a man. All right, I guess it gets around to me, man. So here it is, man. Listen, it's Bad Top Bricks, and listen, you can catch me right here on Facebook, also on YouTube, and on Instagram. I don't really be on there, but you can DM at your own risk. But make sure you follow us on MulTYverse. Make sure you follow, make sure you like, make sure you share. Now listen, words of wisdom, guys. Hold on to the people that you love and hug them tight, because you never know when the next that could be the last, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we seeing it happening right around us, y'all. So please love on the people that loving on you, man. Tell them as much as you can how much you love them, how much you appreciate them. We don't want to see no more of what's going on out here happening, but it's happening, y'all. So just make sure y'all hug and love on them people, man. So listen, until next week, on behalf of myself, Holly Noon, Minnie Baby Grogu, and our special guest, Germaine Brooks, aka Mouce, we're the MulTYverse. And until next week, we out, y'all.
Peace.
Yee.
I'm late because I'm on the surface, by the way.